All right, yeah, it says, my site is just 4 months old. The niche is education. Site language is in Spanish. Backlinks zero. My question is, can I build PBN links because it's my first backlink? Or I started from scratch, like first month social share, second month pillow links, Web 2.0 citation profile, PDF, image. You know what pillow links are? Those are, yeah, this is some good kind of pillow links. And
It's
third
good.
month,
It's
I
good.
started with PBNs. Please suggest me something that works in this days. Um, I feel like we probably have a video on this already, but whatever. We'll just go ahead and answer it fully. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so to answer your
Yeah.
question, I
Well,
would not start with PBNs right now. Like your little plan says, start from scratch. First month you can do social shares and uh, actually your first month you can combine months one and two. So your first month you're setting up all your social profiles, like your Facebook, maybe a YouTube channel, Twitter, all the big ones, and then maybe some small ones as well. And then, yeah, you can build a good amount of pillow links. You're just building all to your homepage at this point with natural anchors, like branded anchors, generic anchors, URL anchors. Um, but I wouldn't start PBNs. You could technically start PBNs immediately. You could technically start PBNs your second month. I wouldn't do it. I would keep building stuff like niche edits and guest posts to your homepage for a while until the site starts ranking for some keywords and yeah, it starts getting keywords and it starts getting some traffic, which means, you're getting some rankings. They don't have to be page one or whatever, but just basically Google starts figuring out what your site is about and stuff. And but yeah, that's a strategy we build by. I think you wanted to say something, Nick.
well, yeah, basically I was just going to say, and I was going to agree with you here. If you're asking this question and
Yeah, stay away.
it seems like you're somewhat do what?
Go ahead.
Uh, and it seems like you're somewhat familiar with links, but maybe there's still some learning left to do. Then within the first few months, I would say don't use PBN links. When I build a new project out, I might be inclined to use PBN links on the first month, but I'm going to be using so many different types of backlinks and create such a like diversified backlink profile that I feel comfortable using a little bit more advanced technique. If you're asking this question, then you should try and do a natural progression, like Chris said. So you can do social signals and pillow linking on the first month. You can even safely include things like niche edits or guest posts. However, I would still move kind of slowly with that. And the more you separate these things early on, maybe you can get more aggressive with things, but at least then you'll have a clear line of sight on what each tool does on its own. And that kind of information is going to be so powerful to you later on. And the only reason that I've been able to create new recipes for more aggressive backlinking campaigns and doing that comfortably is because, I started slow and then kind of rolled from there. And I would advise y'all do the same thing. A PBN is a very volatile type of link. If you've got no backlinks and you're just going to try and hit your site with PBNs,
Which you can do,
you're
and it
really
can work,
like you're
but
well, I don't. It could work, I guess, but if like within your first 3 months, all you've got is like basically three PBN links, I don't think it's going to work, quite
yeah.
honestly. Not without any kind of diversification there.
Mm.
It just doesn't make sense. I guess a site could naturally be paying to be positioned on the homepage of those blogs, but it's not going to look too terribly natural. And in and of
No.
itself, that's against terms of service as well. So, yeah, it's not something I would say you're going to do terribly well with right out of the gate. And better safe than sorry, because if you do, hypothetically, let's say it's your own PBN versus like, what we've got set up, which is well diversified, but maybe you're a bit newer, you design like three, four sites that you're using as a private PBN. but you're not too well versed on footprints. If all you've got is, 3 or 4 PBN links from a personal private blog network, going to that asset and they get de-indexed, you've basically probably ruined your opportunity of ranking that site anytime soon, and you're going to have to go through a whole different process to figure out what to do with that business model.
Yeah. So if you're watching this and you're a big PBN guy and you start a new site, you just start slamming PBNs first month, which some people do. But like Nick said, it's going to be a more of an advanced thing, definitely an advanced type of link. We're not knocking your strategy. We're just giving kind of industry best practice type advice. And yeah, like Nick said, if you're asking this question, I would definitely really highly recommend you to go with the tried and true, the slow roll, natural links in the beginning. You can slowly start adding some beachheads and get us posted to the home page. And then, once the site really starts picking up a good amount of keywords and starts, ranking somewhere, probably start ranking, somewhere between like page 2 and page 5, depending on the competition of your keywords. Then you can start looking to do stuff a little bit more aggressive, like adding a PBN link every now and then. But even at that point, I would be real slow with them. Yeah.
PBN is it's like a tool that's more effective when you use it for fine tuning versus brute force. So, even though they can be used early on, they're more effective, especially cost effective, if you're using them to attack money anchors or money keywords whenever you are looking healthy in the SERPs. So that's where I would recommend spending that budget. I think a lot of people early on hear about the PBN. They think it's like this ultimate power move that's going to make them a ton of money in no time. And it's really not the case. It's a different type of tool. And it's not like how it used to be 10 years ago. You can't just come in and brute force things with the PBN. You have to be pretty intelligent with the way you use them. And that's another reason I recommend, if you're looking at renting or purchasing one-off PBN links, make sure you get them from a secure provider. We've got a long history of being able to provide quality PBN links. And if you're going to build your own, just make sure that you study a lot. And we've got resources on that that we give away for free as well. So, look through our content, but there's a lot of it there.
I'll just leave it at this. Think about PBN links as the cherry on top rather than the bread and butter. It's kind of like a little bonus that you do every now and then rather than the main foundations and structure of your backlink profile of a site. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Let's go back to Facebook. I think we got some more. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.